Get ready for the dictation on the count of 3, 2, 1, start. The Bhakti movement was a religious movement that emerged in medieval India between the 8th and 17th centuries. It was a devotional movement that emphasized personal devotion to a chosen deity or god and rejected the rigid caste system and the dominance of the priestly class. The movement spanned across various regions of India and contributed significantly to the growth and evolution of Indian culture and spirituality. The Bhakti movement was a reaction to the rigidity of the Brahmanical Hinduism and its domination by the priestly class. It sought to democratize religion by making it accessible to all regardless of caste or social status. The movement also challenged the orthodox view that only the Brahmins were qualified to study the Vedas and perform religious rituals. The Bhakti movement gave rise to a new form of religious expression through devotional songs and poems in regional languages. This led to the development of regional literature and music, such as the compositions of the Tamil Alvars, the Marathi saints Jnaneshwar and Tukaram, and the devotional poetry of the Sufi saints. The movement also had a profound impact on Indian society, especially in terms of gender and social equality. Women and people from lower castes were able to participate in the movement and became spiritual leaders and poets. The Bhakti movement also inspired social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Swami Vivekanand, who worked towards the upliftment of women and the abolition of social evils like untouchability. Overall, the Bhakti movement played a significant role in shaping the religious, cultural, and social fabric of India. It challenged the rigid caste system and orthodox practices and emphasized the importance of personal devotion and equality in the pursuit of spirituality. The Bhakti movement was a significant milestone in the evolution of Indian religion and culture. It inspired people to seek personal spiritual growth and develop a deeper understanding of the divine, rather than simply following ritualistic practices without any personal involvement. The movement also emphasized the importance of a personal relationship with the divine rather than relying on intermediaries such as priests and Brahmins. One of the key features of the Bhakti movement was its inclusive nature. The movement did not discriminate on the basis of caste, gender, or social status. It allowed people from all walks of life to participate in religious activities and even encouraged people to abandon the hierarchical caste system altogether. Many Bhakti saints were from lower caste and challenged the traditional Brahminical hierarchy, which was an important factor in the movement's popularity. The Bhakti movement also had a profound impact on the literacy and artistic traditions of India. Many of the great works of Indian literature, such as the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Bhagavad Gita, which were reinterpreted and reimagined through the lens of Bhakti. The movement also led to the development of regional languages and literatures such as Marathi, Hindi, Tamil, and Bengali. Another significant aspect of the Bhakti movement was the role played by women. Unlike the rigidly patriarchal Brahminical tradition, the Bhakti movement provided opportunities for women to become spiritual leaders and poets. many women saints such as Mirabai, Andal, and Aka Mahadevi challenged gender norms and used their poetry to express their devotion to the divine. The Bhakti movement also had a profound impact on the social and political landscape of India. Many of the Bhakti saints were critical of the ruling powers of their time and spoke out against injustice and oppression. For example, Kabir challenged the religious and social orthodoxy of his time, while Tukaram and Dnyaneshwar used their poetry to advocate for social reform and the upliftment of the oppressed. The Bhakti movement continues to inspire people in India and around the world to this day. Its emphasis on personal devotion, inclusivity, and equality resonates with people from all walks of life, and its impact on Indian literature, art, and culture continues to be felt. The movement played a significant role in shaping the religious, cultural, and social fabric of India, and its legacy lives on as a testament to the power of spiritual devotion and social reform. Despite the many positive aspects of the Bhakti movement, there were also some criticisms and challenges that arose during its development. One of the main criticisms of the movement was its rejection of ritualistic practices and the traditional authority of the Brahmins. Some critics argued that this rejection would lead to a loss of cultural and religious heritage, and that it was important to maintain traditional practices in order to preserve Indian culture. There were also some challenges to the inclusivity of the Bhakti movement, as some of the more influential saints and poets tended to be from higher castes. Some lower caste devotees felt that they were being excluded from leadership roles within the movement and that their contributions were not being fully recognized. Despite these challenges, the Bhakti movement had a lasting impact on Indian society and culture. Its emphasis on personal devotion, inclusivity, and equality continue to resonate with people around the world, and its legacy can be seen in everything from contemporary Indian music to modern spiritual practices. The movement challenged the traditional hierarchies and power structures of Indian society and provided a model for social reform and spiritual growth that is still relevant today.